Trevor Fisher is aiming to hit the heights again just as soon as he can. The 9-time Sunshine Tour champion hasn't been at his fluent best following a series of injuries, but he's a fighter.
It's difficult because you're fighting to just make a score, so you might not be hitting it good, but you still got to somehow put it on the green or put it on the fairway, so you're always trying to manage your way around even if you're swinging bad. So it's always I think that's the beauty of the game. Even if you're not really playing well, you can try and find your way around, and I think that's what the good players do. If they're not playing quite their best golf, they can still manage to shoot level or 1 under, so that I think is the key.
We've seen him finish tied 20th at the Old Mutual Zimbabwe Open. Enjoying Royal Harare once again, having been in a playoff last season.
Just feel nice and relaxed and peaceful out here. The course is great, the greens are great. The setup it suits me. If you look at the past tournaments that I've played here, I haven't won it yet. Been close, but always messed it up on the last hole. Last year as well, I got into the bunker, just a bit too much sand in the bunkers, and sort of couldn't get myself out of there properly. But I'm learning. You're always learning.
His education in the pro ranks began in 2002. And he's been passing plenty of examinations at differing levels since then.
You've got to win the small ones to win the big ones, and go through, you've got to put yourself in position to win and then lose a few times. You've got to feel the pressures, the vibe of it all. So it's quite difficult if you just turn pro and you play your first tournament and you're in the lead, you're not quite sure to handle it, the pressure. So you've got to put yourself through all of that. It's just like paying school fees. You've got to go through all that to win obviously a big event. I've won some small events on the winter tour, and then obviously the bigger one's been Africa Open. But I don't think I would have won that if I didn't go through all those wins and obviously so losses as well. So it's been up and down and it's been challenging, but it's been good.
The Africa Open success came in 2015. Courtesy of a barnstorming weekend at East London Golf Club, winning by 5 strokes and opening the door to the European Tour.
It was obviously big. Any Sunshine Tour player, if they win a European a co-sanctioned event, obviously it changes a lot of things. But the second year on tour, I picked up a few injuries, so it was obviously, that's not planned or whatever, so it was just a bit of misfortune. But it has changed things. Obviously I want to play there more than I want to play here, obviously, but I always support the local tour as much as I can. But the goal is to play there and compete with the best.
Competing at any level isn't made any easier when you have to contend with debilitating back problems. And Trevor seems to have had more than his fair share of late.
I feel I'm better. I'm not 100%. So my back, my back's still a bit iffy. My shoulder's feeling good. I had a shoulder up last year, and I had some injections in my back and stuff. But I've got to just play with what I have now. And if I've got to take a pill to play, then I'll do it. But I'm happy that I can just play. Late last year, I wasn't quite sure if I was actually going to be able to play golf again. So it's quite an eye opener and quite a shock. You do this for a career, and then all of a sudden you got these injuries. But my back's been like this for the last 2 years. But so I've got to try and fix it up or exercise or whatever it is to get it better.
We sincerely hope he finds a way, and that he works out a schedule of tournaments that suits. It's all a bit up in the air at the moment. Hard to make concrete plans.
Scheduling is quite difficult. I haven't got a full quad in Europe, so you get in quite on the last minute. So I might get in on a Sunday or Monday. So then it's off to Europe I go. I've got to try playing whatever I can now. So I'll get into a few of the small events in Europe, and I need to capitalize on those small ones. So obviously, and that will obviously get me into the big ones if I can do well. And then I'll try and support the tour here as much as I can. If I'm here in South Africa, I'll play any event that's obviously on the schedule. So I'm looking forward to it. I want to get into the winner's circle again. I haven't won for I think it's since 2015 was my last win. So I'd like to win again pretty soon.
Maybe the Investec Royal Swazi Open, the next Sunshine Tour event for which he's entered.